first see a plateau for the next couple of years, and you will then see an uptick because long gestation kicks in. But remember one thing, see, everybody responds to economic incentives. Now, so crude price is an economic incentive. So let's remember that for people who are in the E&P business, they will always have an eye out as to what is happening. But nevertheless, people still are looking at a long view. People will look at long investment because this is a long investment period, and we are encouraged by the fact that we have people at different points in the value chain. Somebody who is interested in very quick production, somebody is saying no, I have belief in my ability to find the oil and gas which is not yet there, and I will find it.
Well, let me share a secret with you. It's an open secret. Not all our oil companies, OMCs, get excited when the price of oil falls. Why? Because they are also in the extracting business. They are also. So there is this common belief, I mean, it's not something that I believe, any three of us or anyone believes in, that कि यार भाई oil price अगर बहुत ज़्यादा गिर गए तो incentive नहीं रहेगा. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मैं बता रहा हूँ. There was a guy, this is one of my favorite stories, but when you grow old, you repeat the story, so you heard it earlier. There was a guy in 1956, a guy who's an economist who used to work for Shell. He predicted that oil would peak by the year 2000. By peaking, it means there will be no need for crude oil after that. So, 2000 tak jitna use karna hai, kar lo. He was completely off the mark. Today, if you ask any of these economists, and there were many of them sitting there, can you predict by when oil will peak now? I'll tell you, not one of those guys will turn around and either give you 2030 or 2050. मैंने जो बड़ी oil companies इनकी predictions देखी हैं, वो तो कह रहे हैं 2050 में भी the greener part will only be about 37% or 40%. 60% will be still. So if that is the case, then you are back in the, because one is no, oil prices are now going to come down. No. What comes down also goes up. What goes up also comes down. This is the law of nature. So I don't know. I'm not making a statement on oil prices. But today, by and large, I would say there is more crude oil coming into the market from newer sources, including the Western Hemisphere. So the market is going to be well supplied. How long that is going to last? I mean, if the global economy were to go into a slower phase, then energy consumption goes down. I've always maintained that if you want to find out how a country's economy is doing, just look at its energy consumption of different kind, and you get a reasonably good idea. So, I think the jury is out, but one thing is there. We are clear that as part of our Atmanirbharta and the Honorable Prime Minister's thing of 2047, Viksit Bharat Developed Nation, we have to go down E&P solidly. And that means slowly, as Pankaj says, arresting the decline in those facilities, pumping resources into Rotan and finding new. I'm telling you, all this talk would be just academic. If you find one Guyana and the Andaman Sea, stories completely changed.